And now we revisit a segment from Lena Hits the Streets from back in '08, where she learned about Canadian voter opinions.
Hi, my name is Lena Hatib, and I am here on behalf of the Kathy Brock Report. We are here in the heart of Ottawa, Canada, to find out how voters will vote for the upcoming federal election. Let's hit the streets to find out what voters are talking about.
So what are you doing later?
Oh, hi there. My name is Lena. I'm here on behalf of the Kathy Brock Report. How are you doing?
Hello.
Good.
Can we ask you a few questions about the upcoming elections?
Yeah, okay.
Well, could you tell us maybe, who you think you'll be voting for or how you feel about the elections?
Okay, well, first of all, my name is Lisa, and I am such a die-hard Liberal fan, so, I am totally voting Liberal. If you cut me, I will bleed Liberal.
Is that right? So, do you know who your Liberal candidate is in your riding?
No, why would I need to know that? I'm just gonna vote Liberal.
Well, you do know that you have to select the name of the Liberal candidate that's running in your riding, right? In order to vote Liberal?
Oh,
Yeah.
I totally knew that, yeah.
Well, do you think that your vote will be a strategic one?
Hells yeah! Wait, what's a strategic vote?
Well, that's a good question, because strategic voting is actually really important in Canada, where we have a system with more than two candidates. So basically what strategic voting is that voter supports a candidate other than their sincere preference in order to avoid an undesirable outcome. You see, instead of voting for the person you approve of, you vote for someone who is more likely to ensure that the candidate you disapprove of is not voted in. Do you see what I mean there?
Yeah, but I don't really see how it applies to me because the two majority parties are conservatives and liberals anyway, so I really don't want the conservatives to come to power. And I just want the liberals to win, so I'm gonna vote liberal anyway. But I really see your point, and I have oh my god, one of my friends is a Green Party supporter, and I think he could totally answer your question really well. Can I go get? I'll just go get him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
I'll just go get him.
Sure. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
So we got a hold of Lisa's friend Mike, and we're just gonna go over and ask him some questions. Hi, Mike.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
Good.
Yeah. All right. So where are you from, Mike?
I'm from Vancouver, BC.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, maybe could you talk to us a little bit about how you're going to be using your vote strategically in this upcoming election?
Yeah, well, you see, I don't really think the Green Party, well, I'm a supporter of the Green Party, first of all, and I don't really think that they're gonna, get a seat in Parliament. So, my priority is the environment. I love the trees and the grass. It's so good. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be voting for the Liberals because, I take anything but the Conservatives right now, and so, I think the Liberals have the best shot at beating them.
Okay, I hear you. But how do you know that in your riding, the Liberals are the closest runner-up to the Conservatives as opposed to, let's say, the NDPs?
Oh, that's a really good question. Yeah. So, there's actually this website. It's called www.anythingbutharper.com. Yeah, and so if you, it's sort of like it's a little widget that if you put in your postal code, it will tell you whoever the best candidate is in that region or in that riding that is most likely to beat the Conservatives.
I see. Okay, so what you're telling us is then it's up to each voter to sort of do that research and to know who they need to vote for in order
Absolutely.
to vote strategically if they choose to do so. Okay, well, and thank you so much for sharing that with us, and thank you for taking the time to speak with us, and good luck with everything. All right, take care. Is that NDP Member of Parliament Barbara Shelley?
It is. Let's go.
Hi there. Hi, I'm Lena from the Kathy Brock Report. Do you mind if we ask you some questions about your campaign
Right.
and how you feel specifically about voters voting for the least preferred choice strategically?
Least preferred choice. I really don't necessarily agree with these tactics. These are almost tactics that larger majority parties tend to sell to their voters to gather support, and this really leaves us, the NDP, and sometimes the Green Party, hanging, trying to, get votes.
Would you also say that, or could you argue that the similarity of parties and the candidates in first past the post systems grow stronger due to the need to avoid this type of disapproval. So this sort of offsets major party differences between, conservatives and liberals, for example.
Yeah.
Would you argue that?
Yeah, absolutely. You're correct. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a clear distinction.
Well, maybe you could share with us what sort of arguments could you make to encourage voters, to vote for parties that don't usually win large number of seats in Parliament or any seats at all?
First of all, vote. We need your votes. Second of all, not a lot of people know this, but every party gets $1.95 per vote if they get above 2% of national votes. And this is really important to us because, if we are to, fund our future campaigns, we really need the money. And so if we're to actually grow in majority and popularity later on, we really need the money as well.
Support,
So,
yeah.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it's important that voters vote for NEP if they really support them.
I hear you. You mentioned that a party needs 2% of the national vote to receive this funding. This must be a really important breaking point for parties who are still trying to achieve a single seat in Parliament. In this sense, people might strategically vote for a minor party just to make sure they don't drop below that national average.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah.
correct. And we're hoping for the same. We hope that they vote for
Yeah.
us.
Well, thanks so much for taking the time to speak
Well,
with
thank
us.
you.
It was great to meet you.
Yeah, it was great to meet
Good
you
luck.
too. Okay, bye.
Hello there. Hi. How you doing?
Very good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. My name is Dina. I'm from the Kathy Brock report. Would you mind if I asked you a couple of questions?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I noticed a conservative sign on your car outside. Can I assume you're a supporter?
Yeah, that is right.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to ask you actually. I'm wondering if you could comment on what you think of strategic voting for the upcoming election. What do you think specifically of how other party supporters are using their vote? Let's say, for example, people supporting the NDP or Liberal Party in order to avoid a conservative win, regardless of where their true support lies.
Right. Well, I say shame on those people. They don't know the first thing about party loyalty. How can you support another party when you don't support their political ideology or even their political mandate? And so, voting for the sake of voting against a certain party, say for example the Conservatives, it's a terrible idea. You're just devaluing our democratic system here.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Those are some strong statements, but valid nonetheless. And thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. Take care.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, that's all the time we have today. We'll just have to wait and see what the results will be for this competitive election. Until then, I hope this segment has helped you decide where you will cast your vote.